So remind me, Lord, you've called me. Some days I may be weary, but if one soul is saved, it's worth it all. And when I find those teardrops falling, remind me, Lord, of my calling, and may I never run from the call. Happy Saturday to you, all of my Facebook and Instagram friends. I just want to come and talk to you a little bit today. I want to encourage you about your calling and what God has called you to do. You know, God has have a purpose and a plan for each and every one of our lives, and we must know what God has called us to do, because you know there's a saying that says stay in your lane. If you try to get in another lane, it may not work for you. And I remember growing up, I would always try out for stuff. I wanted to be a cheerleader, I wanted to be a high stepper, I wanted to be in the show choir, and I never got to be in those things because that's what I wanted, not knowing that God had a plan and a purpose for my life. And I remember when God called me into ministry, I was like, but I'm a lady, I don't have this. I immediately pulled out the measuring tape and I began to tell God, like Peter, I'm a man of unclean lips, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that. But when God calls you to do something, it's because he has already equipped. I remember when God called me into the ministry and he said, you're going to the nations. And I'm like, nations? I never left Florida. I never been to another state. But prophets and apostles, they would tell us, we would go to churches and they would say, God has called you to the nations. I didn't even know what a passport was. But this morning, as I was meditating and as I was thinking on the goodness of God, I just went and I just pulled all of my past passports to the different nations and the different countries I've been in. And when God called me to preach, I'm like, I can't preach. I don't know how to do that. I haven't been to seminary school. And I had pastors telling me, but you're just a lady. You don't have this. You're not qualified. But God said, I told God, but they said, but God said, but what did I say? They told me I couldn't do this. They said, you won't be able to do that. You don't preach like this. But God said, I have anointed you. I have chosen you. I have set you apart. And go to the nations and preach, and you will see signs, miracles, and wonders. So we went to Mexico. We saw barren ladies give birth. We saw ladies get healed that had cancer. We went to Africa. We saw people being delivered. We saw literally demons coming out of people. Yes, demons are real. We saw the hand of God in Peru. We saw the hand of God in many nations. We saw the hand of God in Nicaragua, not only preaching the gospel, but demonstrating his power. So I'm here today to inspire you right now. Whatever God has called you to do, no, you don't have it all together. No, you're not going to be perfect. That's why we need him. He will lead and guide us. If we put him ahead of us, we will be able to accomplish and fulfill the call of God in our lives. Sometimes we may get weary, like my song said, we may get discouraged, but we have to shake it off and we have to encourage ourselves in the Lord, because all of those pastors who rejected me, all of those people who said I would not be able to do it, all of those people who said I didn't have what it takes, I'm glad I didn't listen to you, but I bless you. But I'd rather do what God has. I'm here to inspire you to answer the call of God on your life. If you made a mistake, if you messed up, just confess it. Confess your sins, and he is faithful and just to forgive you and to cleanse you of all unrighteousness. But Jesus is saying, it's still on. It's still on. I'm still calling you. I still need you on the mission field. I still need you on the street corner. I still need you down at the club where the prostitutes are. I still need you on the highways and the byways. I still need you going to the nations. Whatever God has called you to do this morning, I'm telling you, I'm getting ready to go to Mexico. I'm so excited because I know God is going to move mightily. I know God is going to do great things in Mexico because he's already showed me. I know people are going to get healed, set free, and delivered. But most of all, salvation is about souls. So I encourage you this Saturday. God bless you. I'm not here to preach, but I feel a preach coming on, y'all. I feel a shout coming on, because the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I have confidence, and not in the flesh, but I have confidence in Jesus Christ. He that has begun a good work in us, he's going to perfect it. He's going to use us for his glory. So this morning, I bless you this happy Saturday. I am excited. I am getting myself prepared. And like I say, I just stand in awe of all of what God has done. look what the Lord has done. To Him belongs the gloria. Para el Señor toda la gloria es para Él, toda la alabanza. Él merece toda la honra y la gloria por los siglos de los siglos. Él es el Todopoderoso, Él es el Rey de Reyes, Él es Señor de señores. Y yo les amo, Señor. Y sí, yo voy a ir donde me mandes. Yes, Lord, I'm going to go where you send me. Until the next time, I pray that y'all be enlightened, inspired, and encouraged to get up out of that situation. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. Let your haters see you doing just what they said you would not be able to do, and pray for them and bless them, because one day you may have to pray and lay hands on them. And just remember to bless those who curse you, bless those who said you would not be able to do it, because they don't know their worth, so they're trying to bring you down to their level. But God will raise you up. If we humble ourselves, God will exalt us. So I encourage you to get up, be inspired, go answer the call, and when you get down, shake it off. Pray, shake it off. Shake it off and know that Jesus has called you, and have confidence in Him that He will be with you every step of the way. And remember, you have everything that you need. You have Jesus and the Holy Ghost. You have everything that you need. I love you. God bless you. Until the next time. Bye-bye. Oh, my dear. It's still going, y'all. But I love y'all. So remind me, Lord, you call me. Some days I may be weary, but if one soul is saved, it's worth it all. I'm going country this morning.
Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday's a closing door. You don't live there anymore. Say goodbye to where you've been, and tell your heart to beat again. Let every heart break and every scar be a picture that reminds you who has carried you this far. 'Cause love sees farther than you ever could. In this moment, heaven's working everything for your good. Tell your heart to beat again. Close your eyes and breathe it in. Let the shadows fall away. Step into the light of grace. Yesterday